yeah, we born again. That's what the Harlem Renaissance is. African Americans found a spotlight, and we used it to highlight culture, art, joy, pain, music, dance, everything. Harlem was the place, go New York, that it started taking shape. Renaissance. When slavery ended, blacks in the South started heading north like peace, we out. This is what you call the Great Migration, from fields to big cities in hopes of escaping racial terrorism and seeking opportunities. Harlem, New York was a welcoming community full of free thinkers and liberal minds. They spent money on art and had a good time. From this, new ideas began to arise about blackness in America, with thinkers like W.E.B. Du Bois and his theory of double consciousness, which said black people feel that their identity splits between being African and being American. And Marcus Garvey encouraged pride in that African heritage and tried to unite black Americans with the idea of going back to Africa, aka the homeland. These movements were at the start of what we call the Harlem Renaissance. The rebirth, yeah, we born again. That's what the Harlem Renaissance is. African Americans found a spotlight, and we used it to highlight culture, art, joy, pain, music, dance, everything. Harlem was the place that it started taking shape. A renaissance is a rebirth of sorts, and blacks redefine their worth through art. A musical named Shuffle Along, in fact, was written, produced, and performed by blacks, the first of its kind, a blockbuster that white and black showgoers went nuts over. Jazz and the blues made their way to Harlem too, and people were amazed at the crowds they drew. Musicians like Duke Ellington and Louis Armstrong packed out the house every night they performed songs. Singers like Bessie Smith and Billie Holiday sang so beautifully, it blew the crowd away. It was also time to shine for writers and poets. Black authors really saw their work flourish, like Zora Neale Hurston and Claude McKay used their mighty pens to express their views and explored themes like race and racism. The work proved timeless, it's full of wisdom. Some even sound great over rap beats too. For instance, Dreams by Langston Hughes. Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field, frozen with snow.
Harlem is the spot we locked. We made a renaissance. Our response, discrimination, got my people low, but we use brilliance to show you our souls. Music, art, poetry, intellectuals. Harlem Renaissance is our response. Harlem Renaissance is our